Hi everyone, it's Chelsea from Polish and Beyond, and today I will be doing a video on some of my most used polishes. Some of these polishes that I picked out for my collection have been in my collection for over 3 years, which is crazy to think about. So as I said, I do have 12 polishes to share with you, so let's get right on into it. Let's start off with Glaze because they're my favorite. First up, we have Frostbite. This one I think I got for Christmas maybe 3 years ago, and it is over half gone. I will insert close-up pictures of like where the fill line is in the bottle. This one is pretty much halfway gone. I love this polish. I talked about it just recently in my winter favorites. It's just a beautiful like cobalt blue shimmer. Absolutely gorgeous. My first China Glaze ever. So sentimental and absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorites. The next polish is China Glaze Float On, which I think was from the summer collection 2 years ago maybe. And this was another of my very first China Glaze polishes. This is a beautiful bubblegum pink cream. It is another one that's almost halfway gone, and I love this polish. And the last China Glaze polish I'm going to share with you is Grass's Lime Greener. This is such a gorgeous polish. It does take 3 coats to be opaque, which probably contributes to how low it is in the bottle. I think it is lower than Float On by a bit, about halfway gone. But this is a gorgeous color. I've used this so many times, especially in the summer. It is just a gorgeous pastel neon green. Moving on to Essie's, I have 2 to share with you. The first one is Bikini So Teeny. This was one of my very first Essie polishes. I remember for my 16th birthday, my best friend got me 2 Essie polishes. They were the very first in my collection. I was so excited about them. This was one of them. It is beautiful pastel periwinkle cream with a slight shimmer. And it is just below the eye in Essie, so getting close to halfway. It is an older one, so that's probably what contributes to it being so low in the bottle, but another one that is very well loved in my collection. And the other Essie polish I have to share with you is Blossom Dandy. This is less than a year old. It's from the 2015 spring collection, and I've already made some serious fill line damage in it. It is about like maybe a quarter of the way down. You'll see in that up close shot. But this is like my favorite mint polish of all time. It has an amazing formula, so I've definitely got some use out of this guy already. Next up, we have one OPI polish. This is OPI's Pink Flamenco. This I've had for quite some time as well, and this I use all the time. It has an amazing formula. It is the most gorgeous toe color. It is just this gorgeous, deeper fuchsia shade. Ugh, love it. And it is about at the line under OPI. And I feel like it's harder to make a fill line go down in an OPI bottle than say like a China Glaze bottle. Because like the China Glaze bottle, it's skinnier at the top and then goes down, so it's like easier to use up. But the OPI, it's like super wide at the top, so it's like more product up there. So like this is my only OPI that I've really made a big enough dent in to consider it most used. So yes, that is OPI's Pink Flamenco. Next up, I have an Orly polish, and this is called Mayhem Mentality. I'm not sure how old this is. It's obviously in the older Orly bottle, but I think I picked it up at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's sometime. And it's just a neon orange cream, very beautiful. It is about above the O, so like all the way past the curved part. And Orly bottles are like the biggest nail polish bottles around. They're 0.6 ounces. So that's some serious use out of this one. It is a 3-coater, which probably contributes to that use, but again, another of my most used polishes. I only have one indie polish to share with you in this video, and this is KBShimmer's Lei It Again. This was part of their pastel neon creams that came out over the summer of 2015. The entire collection I have, all have some serious use in them, but this one was the most. It is about halfway. It is right at where it says KBShimmer. Crazy how much I've used this one, and I think it's also funny how similar this is to China Glaze Float On. Like, I use these colors all the time. I love this bubblegum pink shade that's kind of on the pastel neon side. Absolutely beautiful. So this is another one of my favorites, but to be honest, I could include that whole collection in these most used polishes because they're all getting down there in the bottle. Moving on from the mainstream and indie polishes, I do have 4 drugstore polishes to share with you. I do have 2 L'Oreal's, so let's start off with those. The first one is L'Oreal's Royalty Reinvented, which is my all-time favorite purple polish, like ever. It is so beautiful. It has such a perfect formula. I love this polish. It is about halfway, or almost halfway in the bottle, maybe a third of the way with the way it curves at the bottom. I actually even had a backup of this polish, but I actually sent it away to one of my Instagram friends so that she could enjoy it as much as I did. But L'Oreal's Reinvented is such a good purple polish. I totally recommend it. And the other L'Oreal polish I have is the Statement Piece, which is one of their textured polishes. It's just a textured gold glitter, kind of on the paler side of gold. This one isn't as dramatic of a fill line as some of my others. It is like around the second L of L'Oreal. But I think that since I use this mainly as an accent nail, to have that much of a fill line gone, I think I've used it quite a bit in many different manicures. Okay, now we're on to the second to last polish. This is by Maybelline from a color show collection that were supposed to be holographic, but this is just a metallic polish. It is called Bold Gold. It is my all-time favorite gold. It was amazing. It's really hard with the way the brush is to even get polish out of it, even though it's still like halfway full. But still, it's on its last leg. But this is just a really opaque gold metallic polish. Absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, it was limited edition, so I've switched over to Essie's Good as Gold as my go-to gold, but this was a good gold while it lasted. And the last polish we have is Sally Hansen's Pacific Blue. This bottle actually doesn't have much of a fill line at all because it is my second bottle. I went through an entire bottle of this. Well, technically not an entire bottle because there's still a little bit left in there, but it's so gloopy, even with thinner, I can't fix it. So I'm onto my second bottle of it. I love this blue. Literally every time I don't know what to put on my nails, I put this on my nails. Either this or like a holographic glitter, but whatever. This is my go-to polish all the time, which is why I've gone through an entire bottle of it. Plus, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So those are some of my most used polishes that are in my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what some of your most used polishes are that are from your collection down in the comments below. I'd love to find out which ones you've been enjoying over the years. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
The first one is Bikini. Bikini. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Brianna, quit yelling! Brianna! Next up, I have an Orly polish to share with... Really now? Can you answer it? Solidify.